Vanakkam. Today we are going to say a very interesting and important topic. You are the only person who is the responsible or sole responsible person to receive the income tax notice. The government has identified high value transaction. If you do that transaction during the financial year, then definitely you'll be getting notice from the income tax department. Here, the Income Tax Department has already planned to employ all advanced techniques, that is AI, to detect the disparities between the income disclosed in ITR and actual financial transactions. So they are going to compare the actual financial transaction which you have mentioned in the ITR as per your records and what is the record that is available with the department. They are going to compare it, and if there is any disparity, you will be getting the notice. And hereafter, there is no escapement or no concealment as possible. Everything you have to properly record and give. Next one is the government has identified some 10 high value transaction which gives rise to rise red flag account if you are not filed your returns accurately. So this is a very important thing. For this, please keep the source of money in advance, or you plan the source of money so that whenever if you are receiving any notice from the income tax department, you can file the evidence. We are going to see what are those high value transactions. One is that is DD purchase from the bank or prepaid RBI instruments in cash payment. That is, they say that the amount exceeding rupees 10 lakhs in a year, say some days you are taking 1 lakh or some days you are taking 2 lakhs of DD in cash, everything will be accumulated and you will be given the income tax notice. So please be careful. There should not be any cash payment towards the purchase of DD purchase or towards prepaid RBI instruments. Another very important thing, if most of the customers, they are going to deposit the money in the SP account. If the total amount deposited in the XP account in cash, if it exceeds 10 lakhs, that is, you have to add all the payments. Say today you are deposited 3 lakhs, tomorrow you are going to deposit 50 lakhs. Everything in cash in the SB account, definitely you'll be getting the notice from the income tax department. And if you carry out any cash transaction to the value of exceeding 2 lakhs, that is per single transaction also, you will be getting the notice from the income tax department. Next is very important thing. Most of the people, they think that when I am maintaining a current account, the income tax department will not issue any notice, or they will not take notice of it. So they say that the cash payment made into the current account, that is cash deposited into the current account, if it exceeds more than 50 lakhs, or sometimes if you withdraw the cash of 50 lakhs from the current account, there also the income tax department, they will issue notice for the follow-up action. Next area is the sale of immovable property or purchase of immovable property. That is, if the value of the immovable property, sale value or purchase value, if it exceeds more than 30 lakhs per transaction, it is per transaction. It is not cumulative transaction. It is per transaction. If the value exceeds 30 lakhs, then the income tax department will definitely issue the notice. They will take all this information from the sub-registrar office. Another important thing is if you made a cash deposit, that is made the investment in shares, mutual funds, debentures, and bonds. So there also it is per year. So per year, if you made the investments, cash investments in shares, mutual funds, debentures also, you will be getting the notice from the income tax department. Another very important thing is nowadays all the people, they used to do the carry out the transactions through the credit card. And if you make the credit card payment in cash, that is without account transfer, you are directly going to the bank and remitting the cash into the account. And if it exceeds 1 lakh towards the cash, towards the credit card payment, there also you'll be definitely getting the income tax notice of credit card payment in cash. If the value exceeds 1 lakh per year, you will definitely get the income tax notice. Another area which the department has identified is all credit card payments. Now you, and the previous transaction, it is cash. In the previous transaction, it is cash. Now you are transferred the money from account to the credit card payments. That is, they say that all the credit card payments, because most of the customers, they are having various types of credit cards, all credit card payments put together, if the value exceeds 10 lakhs per year, and if the payment is made other than the cash in the form of check or digital methods, this can also be identified by the department, income tax department, and you will definitely get notice from the income tax department. Next one is, you have got foreign currency. Now you are selling the foreign currency, and if the sale of foreign currency exceeds rupees 10 lakhs, there also there will be a chance for you to receive the income tax department. All the authorized dealers, that is those persons who are buying your foreign currency, they will have to inform the income tax department, because whenever you are going to the authorized dealer, they will get your PAN card, and based on that, they will convey the message to the income tax department, and you will definitely get the notice. And another area is sale and credit of forex cards, that is travelers cards. Suppose if you are carrying any forex cards, then there also, if the limit exceeds more than 10 lakhs, then the assessee or the person, he will definitely get the notice from the income tax department. And the deposit made in recurring deposit or in the fixed deposit in cash, that is, if the amount exceeds more than 10 lakhs, definitely you will be getting the income tax notice. Even point number 10, it should be very, very carefully handled by the assessee. Otherwise, if they are assessee, okay, they will declare the income, they will declare the source. But if he's not an assessee, but if they made a deposit of 10 lakhs in cash, in fixed deposit or RD, definitely they'll be getting the notice from the income tax department. And other area is also general. That is, if you are traveling through in domestic business class, not economic class. See, in flight, you got business class and economy class. So all those associates who are traveling in business class in air, and the payment of towards tuition or donations and the purchase of jewelry and white goods, paintings, marble, and electricity consumption, if it exceeds 1 lakh in a fiscal year, are also entitled to attract the income tax notice. So all this, the income tax department has identified. If you are dealing with any one of these transactions, please file your income tax return or get the source ready, because whenever you are receiving the notice, definitely you have to give the reply. Don't ignore it. So there is one column called AIS, Annual Information System. There you will be getting all the information. Please be careful. And I can close the presentation by saying that you are the only person who is responsible to receive your income tax notice. So please be careful when you are carrying out the high value transaction. Thank you very much for the patient hearing. Nandri, Vanakkam.